Thanks, Chad and Rhea. I'm Stephen Human, and I'm about as far from Cozumel, Mexico as is humanly possible. I'm out here in the Powder, just outside of Camas, Utah, and I'm going to show you why this is exactly where you want to be. Camas, Utah isn't known for many things. About 40 minutes east of Salt Lake City on Highway 189 and State Road 248, Camas is quaint and homey. But even when it's light on snow, it is the gateway to some of the best snowmobiling in the West. Paul Weller, co-owner of Weller Recreation, right as you enter town, knows a thing or two about this area and its potential for adventure.
I've lived here my whole life. To begin with, it was a farming community with over 50 dairy farms. And now there's one dairy farm left, and it has gradually changed to more of a bedroom community for the cities. And as a result, it's turned into more of a recreational area. It is the gateway to the Uintas, which means this is where people drive through to go recreate in the mountains. My associates that have dealerships in other states travel anywhere from 2 to 6 hours to start their snowmobiling. For us, it's 10 to 15 minutes and we're at multiple trailheads. And that links with Bear River Service, Strawberry, and Mirror Lake. And so it's endless the directions you can go.
This morning we headed out just north of Camas by the old Weller Rec building and hit trails right off the road. Immediately the snow got deep and fluffy, and after just 10 minutes of trail riding, we found ourselves in a world of pristine powder, just begging to be explored. And so we did. Now, the day started out pretty clear with the sun shining through high clouds. But one of the great things about a day of snowmobiling is that conditions can change pretty quickly. And literally within about 10 minutes, the flurry started up and new snow was dumping heavily on our tracks. As the day has progressed, more snow has fallen, and you really couldn't ask for a better time on the mountain than what we are enjoying right now.
The higher you come in elevation, the more snow we have. In the valleys we've had rain, but in the high elevation we've had snow. There's still great powder. Snowmobiling is my passion. It's the only sport that I can do that I can feel freedom to go where I want and accept a challenge to find and climb that peak or explore new terrain.
If you want to come out to this area, there are plenty of restaurants and services in Camas where you can stock up. And of course, you can get condition reports and directions directly from Weller Recreation, since they're out in the snow every week. A lot of people have lamented the late start to winter this year. But now that the snow has fallen, there's no excuse to avoid taking that plunge into the white. 2015 has begun, and so has the snowmobile season. Whether you're an expert or looking to climb on a sled for the first time, there's something out here to discover. Don't be intimidated and don't be afraid to ask questions. There's a whole world out there to discover, and it's a lot more friendly than you might think.
Snowmobiling has the reputation of just climbing steep hills. That's a small portion of snowmobiling. The major portion of snowmobiling is boondocking, looking at terrain and country, which means going through valleys and bowls. The only time you have to climb hills is when you want to get to the next valley to explore. So if you haven't ever snowmobiled, I'd like to invite you to come out and try a winter sport that will hook you for life.
Today has been awesome. A lot of people have been complaining that it's been a late winter. Well, you'd never know it from up here. Well, coming to some of these areas is super easy because all you have to do is get into Camas and stop at Weller Recreation, and they'll point you in the right direction. You've got Wolf Creek Pass, you've got Smith and Morehouse, you've got Mirror Lake, the Uintas. Everything that you want is here. Well, we need to take a commercial break. When we come back, Darren Kinder is riding the slingshot. He's going to show you how cool this machine actually is.